What up, y'all? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. And today, just doing a video out here again with Fred. You know, early day walks. You know, wearing the Mavericks. Shout out to the Mavericks. You know, all the Mavericks up there. What up? You know, Eternal. This jacket still fits me and still looks great on me. I actually have lost weight. You know, so I'm looking pretty cute in this jacket. Had this one for a while. Of course, there's always loud dogs, cars, planes, you know, all types of noises out here. But that doesn't deter us on this walk, you know. Oh yeah, these Halloween things. One time, this dog Fred right here, Fred jumped up and grabbed that big old spider. Like they grabbed it and like he ripped it off the tree. You know, I had to put it back on, but this dog is wild. One time, randomly, we're just walking, and it's this one right here. Randomly, he just tore it off, like the big spider for the Halloween decoration, and he just jumped up and grabbed it off. I'm just walking, he just like went over and did that. Obviously, I put it back on, no damage, you know, but I'm just keeping it real. That was super random. We were just walking, and then out of nowhere, he just jerks off, and it's a spider. Well, it's no big deal. But yeah, I'm just exposing myself right there. It's not even that big of a deal, to be honest. I'm actually a good man, to be real with y'all. I'm no saint at all. I've had some really dark days recently. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm no perfectionist or anything. I just, like, y'all see the tip of the iceberg on this YouTube and social media. Come on. Especially YouTube, you know, because I'm making these off of, like, positive vibes. You know, I'm still keeping it real, but it's like, y'all notice in the videos, like, I'm not cursing or anything at all. Like, I'm keeping the vibe pretty high. Like, yeah, there might have been some times where I might have been in my room and I was kind of frustrated, or like, you know, going through some hard times, or even driving and going through some hard times, you know. But I made sure, because I remember sometimes, occasionally, when I was really going through some hard stuff, I would upload maybe like a couple of videos just for a few seconds or a few minutes, and then I deleted it because the energy was really, 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 really toxic and really angry, you know. Like, I'm talking about just problems, you know, life problems and whatever. I didn't put those up because honestly, that's not a true reflection of who I am every day, you know. And that's why I'm grateful with this consistency, because, like, you know, it helps with your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, with me just doing this, with anybody just doing, like, you know, your own healthy way of creating content, you know, it helps get your mind right, for real. Because you realize that, hey, you know, I've got to be in it for the long run. You know, smart people do, which is very rare. Like, I am. But, you know, you realize you got to pace yourself. You also got to realize who you're talking to, you know? So, like, that's why I'm glad I have this business going, animal care, walking, cats, everything, because I'm interacting with a vast array of different people, you know? And it's interesting because, I mean, I've met a vegan couple. They had me board their dogs. And one of his partners, she actually boards dogs as well. And she's vegan, you know? But one time they went out of town, and they were a real chill couple. I forgot their dog, how it looked like. But I remember I met a couple, and they came in my place. And they're vegan, you know? So that was cool. We shared some similar stuff on that. You know, you see that everybody has different bits and pieces to the puzzle. You know, like, I'm vegan. I stand for natural health and whatnot. Like, I don't need to explain myself to people about stuff. Like, some people are heavy into pharmaceutical stuff and chemicals and, you know, shots and vaccines and pills and tranquilizers and all that stuff. That's cool, you know. I'm just saying, like, whenever I come across those people or whatever, I just kind of let go, to be real, because I know my own truth. The truth that I'm embracing is truthful for me and real for me, and it sets me free. Just going to the most rawest form of nature, of life, of organic living. You know, but I know there's still other parts, bits and pieces out there. Like, you know, to be honest, about a year ago, or maybe less than a year, when I was with a partner, she, with the woman I was dating back then, she was with me, and to be honest, I already had flu symptoms, heavy flu symptoms out of nowhere, for about a day or two. And, I just went to like the gas station. I got some pharmaceutical cough medicine, cough syrup to help get the mucus out. I got some of those immune boosters, like tablets that you pop inside like your water or juice or whatever. They fizz open. All this stuff from the gas station right there, and like some other immune health stuff and headache relief or whatever, fever reducer, just simple stuff, And then, it still really wasn't working. I remember love making, I felt drained. I got drained after that, and I felt like a extremely old and sick man. So I was like, none of this stuff is really working. And I'm so stubborn. I'm like, I don't want to go to the doctor, this and that. So I was like, let's just go to Whole Foods. So we went to Whole Foods so I can get like a green juice smoothie, some natural ailments. And we went there, and I was just really weak the whole time. Keep in mind, I'm super weak, especially after, being involved in, with these symptoms and stuff. So I'm drained. It's hard for me even to drive over there. I get there, and, she's holding my hand the whole time. She's escorting me around the whole Whole Foods in a way. Like, I feel like an old senior citizen man, And in a way, it felt good though, because she's a real one. She's been there for me when I'm literally at my sickest points, But she was there for me, and she was holding my hand, and we went to the smoothie line, and we were waiting, and it's just my head, in general, I already have been feeling lightheaded and hot and everything, all these symptoms for about 2 or 3 days, And we were just standing there. I'm like, wow, my head is really light. Like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I need to go sit. This line for the smoothies is taking too long. So, she was like, no, it's okay. We can stand. Or something. Well, she didn't really say that, but she was just encouraging me to be strong. And, she's saying, it's in your head, this and that. She's just encouraging me to be mentally strong, I guess. And I don't know. I just chose to walk. I wanted to just go walk out of line to go sit at the chairs and wait for it to die down. And as I was walking with her, as we were leaving the line, I passed out for 2 or 3 seconds. And I woke up, and it was her, and then it was a random customer who says that they're a doctor or whatever, I guess a nurse or something, and they were giving me they were giving me water with salt in it, and then something her husband or something was there too, one of the ladies from the juice counter was helping, and then they just called the ambulance and the paramedics, and to be honest, yeah, they did, and they did all the tests on me. They did, oh my goodness, these planes are loud. They did all the tests on me, the blood sugar tests, the blood level tests, just all your tests, all the basic tests that hospitals do. And they said I passed with flying colors, I'm extremely healthy. They just said I was, overcome by, I was overtaken by the flu, And I was also partially kind of dehydrated in a way, because when you have the flu, you're eliminating a lot of liquids. So basically at the hospital, I was only there for a little while, a few hours or so. And they just hooked me up. They gave me some IV fluids, just regular IV fluids. And I was just, starting to feel better the next day, within that day. And then, I was over it. It was nothing super bad. I felt horrible, but the cause I don't know. Like, it's a sick world, a sick society. And, like, to be honest, ever since I went vegan 2 years and 8 months ago, I didn't get a flu shot, you know? So I don't know if that was part of my body, you know, adjusting to strengthen my immune system, you know, because I know people in, like, those faraway islands, like North Sentinel, they don't come to America because they can get sick. You know, that's why they don't have, stop, they don't have, um, like, a lot of tourists coming over to that island, tropical island, you know, that's just natural. You know, there's no cars, there's no pollution, there's no government, you know, there's no racism, there's no politics, there's no TV and stuff like that. It's like they're far beyond our intelligence, but yet they're extremely raw and natural type of people, you know, but they're far beyond our comprehension. You know, they're very intelligent, but I guess that's what I kind of was overgoing. So who knows, I may look at a vegan flu alternative or something. The reason why I stopped taking the flu shot was because I started hearing that they put formaldehyde in eggs and just all this chemicals and stuff inside these shots. And, like, I don't know, you know, a lot of that stuff wasn't really resonating with me, you know, so I chose not to, and I don't know. Guess I gotta really strengthen up this immune system and figure out some way to prevent that from ever happening again. But that was a true story, you know. But anyways, that's that. I forgot how I started talking about that. But anyways, y'all know now I have some of the most amazing stories on the planet. But anyways, love being out here in nature, getting that glow. You know, y'all see I'm golden god right here. Always got that golden glow. Copper, you know, probably why you always see me with carbon. Copper and carbon. Shout out to Dr. Sadie, black and yellow. But yeah, look at those. The pink ones are pretty. But yeah, anyways, y'all have an amazing day. And yeah. I'll be noticing some interesting stuff about this world and this life. I'm just learning to embrace it in a neutral way, because sometimes, yeah, we might be frustrated, or we may be connecting the dots for certain things, and, you know, it may be discouraging sometimes, but then you're like, whatever. You know I came here to live a long life. Not everybody realizes that. Actually, very few people do, to be real with y'all. Most people throw it away, you know. They throw it away, and I don't know. That's not my reality. So what I do is just, I'm like following my heart on this whole thing. No matter what, I just follow and trust my heart with this whole thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing you can tell yourself, because constantly you're gonna be like, oh, I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost, I'm lost. And what's helped me is always to have a mindset of being a student every day. Oh my goodness, these planes are loud. It's to be a student every day, you know, and at the same time, just have a faith, like, by your heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always say nature is God. Like, people say all these different terminologies of what they think God is. I mean, technically, we're all gods and goddesses, to be real with y'all. I'm not going to bow down to nobody, you know. To be honest, equal. It's supposed to be equal for men and women, you know. That's true love. True love is equality. When the man feels the same way about the woman. Like, when the woman sees her man as a god and a king, and a man sees his woman as a queen and a goddess, you know. That's true love. When both gender roles, or whatever genders, are equally accepting and appreciative of each other. You know, there is no hierarchy, there is no, you know, superior, inferior stuff. It's equality. But for me, I also say nature is God as well, you know, because nature is pretty massive. And, you know, there's some things that are kind of unexplainable and beyond our comprehension in a way, you know, so massive. You know what I mean? So anyways, y'all have an amazing day. I'm wrapping this video up. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.